Even after the fall of Bashar al-Assad's regime, Syria faces significant challenges. Probably the most pressing are the remnants of war, unexploded ordnance and landmines.
There's a daily explosion.
Today we are visiting a contaminated field in the town of Saraqib in northern Syria. A mine clearance team here is putting their lives at risk to ensure the safe return of residents.
Do not enter this zone.
We are looking at the scale of the problem, and we'll meet a landmine victim.
I accidentally stepped on a cluster bomb and it exploded.
But first, we have to go through some safety guidelines and preventive measures.
Red indicates a dangerous area, white means it's safe to walk in the zone. This is our medical point. God forbid, if an accident happens, we will receive first aid here until we're transported to the nearest hospital.
As warm weather sets in, millions of Syrians are expected to return to their homes and fields. But landmines and unexploded munitions have been left strewn across Syrian provinces that faced fierce fighting. The unexploded ammunition poses a direct threat to lives of Syrians.
All these are agricultural fields. But starting from the mound and all the way up there, it was under the regime control. And from the mound towards that direction, it was a disputed area up until the second mound. As a result, the area is filled with landmines and unexploded ordnance.
Nearly a third of Syria's population is affected by some sort of explosive contamination, as shown in this map from the United Nations. This field in Saraqib is less than half a square kilometer, but with the available resources, clearing and securing it will take more than a year. This is one field, in one area, in one province. So try to imagine the scale of the crisis in Syria and the resources that need to be provided.
We will enter this area, which we fully cleaned after removing the soil from the suspected zones, inspect it and ensure it's free of hazards. We then return the soil to its place and begin working on a new suspected area to search it and make it safe. In the final phase, we return this land to its owner, safe and free of any dangerous objects.
In a year.
God willing, after a year, we hope that we will increase our resources to make things move faster and finish in less time.
The team is currently working in northern Syria. It has only 2 equipped vehicles and around 40 specialists in handling landmines and explosives. The charity Halo Trust aims to increase its equipment and personnel to expand its operations in all provinces. This is a costly task, requiring up to $40 million annually and taking many years. But some people, desperate to return to their homes, will not wait even a few months.
Do you know what these are?
No, I don't.
These are anti-personnel mines. If one of these exploded, it could amputate your arm or your leg, or it could kill you instantly. So stay away from these until we dismantle them for you. Many people are hiring random workers to inspect and clear the land. Due to the lack of job opportunities, some claim to be experts in mine removal, but they end up getting injured by landmine explosions. I know more than 10 people who claim to be experts and suffered amputations, and some of them were killed.
Do you know about any incidents here in the area?
Did you hear this? This is an example of what happens. It might be a mine that exploded somewhere or in a vehicle. Could you please inquire about the explosion? They're telling me an anti-tank mine exploded in a car.
During our interview with Zakaria, we heard an explosion nearby and saw plumes of smoke rising. It seems a passing car hit an anti-tank mine and exploded. These lands are filled with mines and are very dangerous, as they have not been cleared yet. This delays the return of people to their homes, and those returning may be exposed to this kind of danger. The team members have undergone intensive training to handle landmines and explosives. They work with precision, following strict safety protocols. And yet, they are at risk at any moment.
In 2014, I started as a volunteer with the Civil Defence. I was injured in the same year. At that time, we were working on removing cluster bombs in a field in Kafar Zita. I made a mistake by taking a few steps back, and I stepped on a cluster bomb. The period of injury and treatment was the hardest period of my life, but I overcame the difficulties and resumed my life. I'm still working in this field, even after my leg amputation. I have two goals for resuming this work. First, because there is immense need for expertise due to the large number of unexploded ammunition in Syria. And second, I want to convey a message that a person whose leg was amputated has not lost his life, and that his life has not been destroyed, not at all.
The Halo Trust is trying to spread awareness so lives can be saved. Children are taught how they can prevent accidents. Some unofficial reports have documented the death of more than 3,500 civilians over 13 years of the Syrian civil war. The Halo Trust has documented more than 400 incidents, including fatalities, since the fall of the regime last year. This is a significant increase within just weeks as Syrians attempt to go back to their destroyed villages.
There's a landmine and another landmine over there. There are about 5, 6, or 7 large anti-tank mines. As you can see, we have marked this zone as dangerous, and the mines are clearly visible. But still, the sheep are grazing here, and they're within the danger zone, posing a risk to the shepherd and to us while working around it, or even to passers-by on this road.
A few days ago, a cousin of this shepherd was seriously injured in a landmine explosion in a nearby field. He lost much of his leg.
You're grazing here near the mound. What if there are buried mines you can't see?
I leave it to God.
You leave it to God, but you could lose your sheep.
God will compensate me.
And what if you're killed? Didn't your cousin have his leg amputated?
I don't know, God knows.
Be careful and try not to enter this area because it's dangerous. It will harm you and those around you.
Correct.
The search team has just found landmines. They will move them to a safe location and prepare for detonation.
Look at the mine. This is the first mine and the second is behind it. This is a directional anti-personnel landmine. It has a plastic curved body and contains shrapnel. If it explodes, it could lead to instant death.
Ready?
Close the road.
Come on, guys. 3, 2, 1, fire. Marwan, are you okay? I'm glad you're safe.